Alright, let's settle a debate that's been raging in the halls of comic book fandom for years. Who would win in a fight? The Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange, or the sensational She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters? This isn't just about magic versus muscle. It's about two of Marvel's most brilliant minds clashing in a battle that could break reality itself. Today we're diving deep, analyzing their powers, strategies, and key comic book moments to figure out who would really come out on top. First, let's talk about our contenders. In one corner, we have Dr. Stephen Strange. He's not just a magician, he is the master of the mystic arts. His power comes from tapping into vast cosmic energies and ancient entities. He can bend reality, travel through dimensions, cast powerful illusions, and unleash devastating energy blasts. His arsenal includes iconic spells like the Crimson Bands of Cyttorak, the Shield of the Seraphim, and the all-seeing Eye of Agamotto. Strange's greatest asset isn't just his raw power, but his intellect and centuries of accumulated magical knowledge. He's played chess with demons and bargained with cosmic gods. He thinks on a level that most can't even comprehend. In the other corner, radiating confidence and gamma energy, we have Jennifer Walters, the She-Hulk. She's a powerhouse on par with some of the strongest beings in the Marvel Universe. Unlike her cousin Bruce Banner, Jennifer typically retains her intelligence and personality when she transforms. This makes her incredibly dangerous. She has the brains of a top-tier lawyer combined with the strength to punch a hole in a mountain. Her durability is off the charts, she has a potent healing factor, and her strength can increase with her emotional state. Plus, she's famous for her fourth-wall-breaking awareness, meaning she knows she's in a story, a power that can be surprisingly effective. So, the bell rings. How does this fight start? The setting is crucial. If the fight happens in, say, a courtroom, advantage She-Hulk. She could literally use the law against him before throwing a single punch. Imagine this. Jennifer Walters, in her sharp business suit, calmly serves Stephen Strange a multiversal restraining order. Strange, ever the showman, probably scoffs. He might even find it amusing. But Jennifer isn't just a lawyer. She's a tactician. This isn't just a legal move. It's a distraction. While Strange is momentarily perplexed by the audacity of it all, that's when the green transformation begins. The moment he realizes the threat is physical, Strange would immediately create distance. He's not a brawler. He'd likely try to whisk them both away to a more suitable battlefield, like the mirror dimension. This is his home turf. Here, he controls the environment completely. The laws of physics are his to command. Buildings can fold in on themselves, gravity can be reversed, and the very ground can turn into a 1,000-shard kaleidoscope. Against almost anyone else, this would be a checkmate. But She-Hulk isn't just anyone. This is where the true battle begins. Strange would try to bind her, probably with his go-to spell, the Crimson Bands of Cyttorak. These mystical constructs are incredibly powerful, capable of holding beings as strong as the Hulk, sometimes. Here's the thing about She-Hulk. Her strength isn't static. While she may not have the limitless, rage-fueled peak of the Hulk, she has broken through seemingly unbreakable restraints before through sheer, unadulterated willpower and gamma-powered might. We've seen in the comics that incredibly strong beings can shatter magical constructs. It's not about magic versus magic. It's about force. Could She-Hulk break the Crimson Bands? I'd argue yes, she absolutely could. Not easily, but it would be a defining moment in the fight. The visual of her flexing and shattering those iconic red bands of light would be a huge psychological blow to Strange. It tells him that his standard playbook isn't going to work. Now, with his primary containment spell broken, Strange has to escalate. He'd likely resort to more esoteric attacks, illusions, mental assaults, soul manipulation. He might try to trap her in a time loop or show her visions of her greatest fears. This is where Jennifer's unique mental fortitude comes into play. She's dealt with immense trauma and has managed to integrate her human and Hulk personas in a way Bruce Banner rarely has. Her mind is a fortress built on legal precedent and sheer stubbornness. She might even weaponize her fourth-wall awareness. Imagine Strange trying a psychic attack, only for Jen to look him dead in the eye and say, "Nice try, but the writers are on my side today." That would throw him for a loop. As Strange is trying to win a battle of wits, Jen would be relentlessly closing the distance. Every spell he casts is a moment she's not being punched. She-Hulk is fast, and she can leap incredible distances. In the mirror dimension, she'd be like a wrecking ball. She wouldn't just be punching Strange, she'd be punching the dimension itself. A thunderous ground pound from She-Hulk in the mirror dimension wouldn't just shake the ground. It could shatter the reality of that plane, causing Strange's own weapon to backfire on him. The feedback could be disorienting, even for a Sorcerer Supreme. Let's not forget Jen's legal mind. It's not just for courtroom drama, it represents a different kind of strategic thinking. While Strange thinks in terms of cosmic rules and magical laws, Jen thinks in loopholes. She'd be analyzing his every move, not just as a fighter, but as an opponent in a debate. She might taunt him, call his magic overly theatrical, and get under his skin. Strange has an ego. We all know it. A well-placed jab at his pomposity could be just as effective as a physical one, making him reckless. So how does it end? Strange is a master strategist, but he relies on his opponents, playing by the rules of reality he understands. She-Hulk breaks those rules. Physically, by being stronger than his constructs, and mentally, by not reacting to his psychic attacks in a predictable way. The turning point could be a moment of pure, brilliant She-Hulk logic. While Strange is defending himself with a shield of the Seraphim, Jen might spot a mystical relic he's using as a power source. Instead of trying to punch through the shield, she might argue, "That artifact is from Dimension X, and you failed to file the proper interdimensional transport paperwork. It's inadmissible evidence." Then she'd grab some huge piece of debris and toss it, not at the shield, but in a perfect arc over it, using a loophole in his defense to land a critical hit. Ultimately, while Dr. Strange is cosmically powerful, his greatest victories come from preparation and exploiting specific weaknesses. She-Hulk is a walking, talking, punching contradiction to his methods. She's too strong to be easily contained, too mentally resilient to be easily tricked, and too clever to be outmaneuvered in a conventional way. Strange would have to resort to his most powerful, world-altering spells to stop her, but that would require time and concentration. Two things you don't have when a gamma-powered lawyer is bearing down on you. In a direct, spontaneous confrontation, my money is on She-Hulk. She would overwhelm his initial defenses through pure force, and then use her unique combination of brawn, brains, and fourth-wall sass to keep him off balance until she lands the final, decisive blow. It would be a messy, reality-shattering, and incredibly entertaining fight. But Jennifer Walters would be the one walking away, probably with a witty remark for the audience. What do you all think? Did I get it right, or is there a spell in Strange's book that could turn the tide? Let me know your own theories down in the comments. I read them all. And if you enjoyed this cosmic comic book clash, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite characters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.